The Camelot singularity in Fate or Grand Order is the sixth singularity in the popular journey to save the world and protect human history. Currently being adapted into an anime movie, Camelot not only has a thick and complicated plot, this is also a unique feature with many difficult opponents, marks the strong maturity of Mash Kyrilight, who can be called the female lead of the whole series. You don't know who Mash Kyrilight is? I hope you'll take a moment to watch the movie Fate or Grand Order First Order or read more in the series Fate or Grand Order Turret Real Star in the order I mentioned in the video. What is Grand Order? So before watching the movie Camelot, what will your luggage need? I will popularize it for you to get the best movie experience. Warning: video contains many elements related to religion. What will be needed? I will popularize it for you to have the best movie experience. Warning: the video contains many elements related to religion. Be careful before watching. A singularity is a place that has been disturbed historically, so we must first talk about historical events that have been overturned. The event takes place in 1273 the location is the Jerusalem city area along with surrounding areas. This is the period of the Ninth Crusade. So what is a crusade? Where is Jerusalem? Those who played the first version of Assassin's Creed probably already understood these sentences quite well. Jerusalem is a long-standing holy land of many major Abrahamic religions including Judaism, Islam, and later, Kyrgyzstan. There are some other religions, but they don't have too much influence on the area, so I will ignore them. The above three religions are very large, causing the history of this land to fluctuate with many wars, and currently there is still a territorial dispute between Israel and Palestine. In the Tanash Sutra of Judaism, it is mentioned that David, Solomon's father, conquered and established this holy land as the capital of the Kingdom of Israel. Then Solomon established the first temple. The Jews believe that this place of worship has the presence of God. On the other hand, the prophets also mention Jerusalem as being associated with all events in Jesus' life such as his preaching, crucifixion, death, and resurrection. As for Islam, they consider Jesus not the Son of God but just a human being. God has no children. Around the 7th century, Muslims conquered and built the Mosque Anwasha is here. Because of war throughout the history of the land from more than 2,000 years BC, so many traces have been erased, making it difficult to determine who is right and who is wrong in this land. During those wars, the Patriarch sent troops from all over Europe came to occupy Than and the surrounding areas called the Crusades. The Kai to Sex troops from all over Europe came to occupy Than and the surrounding areas called the Crusades. At this point, some of you may have noticed, is something wrong? Events in the movie Fate or Grand Order Camelot took place in 1273, time of the Ninth Crusade. But clearly it had to end in the year 1272. That's right, in history from May 1272 this land has temporarily stopped fighting but is still fighting. So that is true. Historically, since May 1272, this land has temporarily stopped fighting but still fighting now. That's it, is the historical upheaval, in particular this singularity. So in line, this time singularity has appeared of some force that causes the Crusaders have done it which should not have been possible in history, that is attack and massacre Jerusalem during the Crusade 9th leg. The Crusaders also discovered the summoning ritual and successfully summoned Ozymandias Ramesses II, the third pharaoh of the golden period of the 19th dynasty in ancient Egypt. This is the greatest, most powerful, and most praised pharaoh wrong in history currently. His body is still very well preserved. Unfortunately, Ozymandias was a peaceful king. It is impossible to ignore the scenes of Crusaders slaughtering people here, so he helped them and built his own kingdom. The people and the Crusaders warred against each other until a new power emerged, crushed the Crusaders, and established the Holy Citadel Camelot, also known as the Holy City. That is the Knights of the Round Table and is led by the Lion King. Wait, who are the Knights of the Round Table? Why are there Knights of the Round Table here too? That is the second singularity in this Camelot singularity. Speaking of the Knights of the Round Table in the world of magic, maybe 10 videos are not enough, so I will quickly introduce some important main events and characters that you need to know to make watching the movie easier. Starting with Artoria Pendragon, who disguised herself as a man, drew the sword, and chose Caliburn. At this time, everyone called her is Arthur because the true gender is unknown. On the journey to unify England from the forces that divide the bases, she recruited many talented people under. People also admire her, but then Caliban broke. She is the Lady of the Lake, gave her a more powerful weapon, Excalibur, along with the scabbard of Avalon. Some legends other than Fae, there is mention of King Arthur only choosing either gift, and it will influence the way he ruled England. To rule the country, she and the talented people under her command established the Round Table Knights Guild located in Camelot towards the common prosperity of the nation. This association has many characters. I will only list the most relevant characters in the movie to reduce the complexity of the problem. The least affected is Gareth, who died before the events of the film but still mentioned by name. This is a knight with great strength, though not great, but the brave spirit is rarely equaled by anyone. Even though I know I'm weak, but still plunged into danger. Gareth's older brother is the Sun Rider Gawain. As long as the sun is present, his fiery blade will burn all enemies. He is Artoria Pendragon's loyal servant, always wanting to bring his king to glory. Opposing him there is Angraven, an unpredictable knight who holds many secrets of the guild. Especially Lancelot's secret affair with King Artoria Pendragon's wife. The Knight of Lancelot Lake, his martial arts skills are so strong that anything in his hand becomes a dangerous weapon. Although he was discovered to have had an affair with the Queen, he was not punished because Artoria Pendragon understood the Queen's disadvantage when the king himself was female. This incident of forgiveness was a big mistake by the king, and she certainly should have had harsher and more lenient punishments. After the incident of the Knight of Lake Lancelot, the Round Table meeting started to get chaotic and went downhill. During the time when Artoria Pendragon fought on the frontier and lost the scabbard of Avalon there, Morith, the renegade knight, Artoria Pendragon's father's son, has rebelled. Hey, it's a boy, and this is Dad. I know what you guys are thinking. On their return, the two children fought on Camelot Hill. Artoria Pendragon pulled out the holy spear Rongominiad to stab her son to death at the same time. She also received many fatal blows. In that last moment, the loyal knight Bedivere was by his king's side and follow the final instructions. Return Excalibur to the Lady of the Lake after confirming with the king that he had returned the sword. Artoria Pendragon now closed her eyes and gave up. In some other legends of King Arthur, because Bedivere was too attached to the king's fate, he lied and did not return the sword until the third time he received the plum. Then he could finish and return, ending his call to King Arthur. So something wrong happened in the apartment. This singularity caused the Knights of the Round Table to appear here again. When Bedivere returned to his place, Artoria Pendragon was lying down. She was no longer there. Artoria Pendragon holds the holy spear Rongominiad in her hand and start a new journey. At the same time, Bedivere's loyal servant also set out to search King. There is a big problem with the holy spear Rongominiado itself, the spear that shines at the extremes. This is a divinely created weapon used for the purpose of being planted in the earth to fix the structural floors together. Thus, Artoria Pendragon's journey, Medivh and Chaldea have converged in the Jerusalem region. What will happen next? All will be in the two-part movie Fate Grand Order Camelot the Linthine Round Table. Finally, in addition to the singularities tight from the above history, there are still forces present from the beginning of history. Specifically, it's the Assassin's Guild. A force has been propagated that is in direct opposition to the Knights Templar Order. During the Crusades, thanks to Ubisoft's gaming talent of the Assassin Order, a force was propagated that was a direct opponent of the Knights Templar Order. In the Crusades, thanks to Ubisoft's game-making talent. After all, this land is also a hometown of the Assassins, is where the legend of Sun Lao Hassan Isaba, who founded the group, begins. Assassin title Hassan, and also created the noun assassin in English. Hope you guys watch after this video. You will have enough baggage to cover. This video will definitely leave you with a lot of questions. I know I have avoided spoiling many important details and saved them so you can enjoy the movie. However, the plot in the movie will have many differences from the game because of time issues. Don't be too disappointed and stop watching the movie. There may be many errors in the video. I hope you can point it out. If you finish watching the movie, if you still have questions, you can come back here to comment. If it feels good, then leave one like and one sub for the channel. Don't forget to click the bell next to receive announce every time we come out new video. And now, hello and see you again.